Hello, Blue Jays fans. Welcome in the East Coast Blue Jays. I'm your host, Patrick McGraw, on this July 26th, Saturday night, 10 p.m. Atlantic time. The game is over. Toronto Blue Jays have beaten the Detroit Tigers of a score to 6-1. Yes, the Blue Jays have won again. They are on a 4-game winning streak. They are 31. They have outscored their opponents 31-11 in the last 4 games. But tomorrow's another game, and we're looking for the sweep. So we're going to recap today's game and see exactly the scores and how things went. So I think it was the second inning. Davis Schneider made a tremendous diving catch out in left field that stopped a runner to come in. The Blue Jays had 12 hits. The Detroit Tigers only had 2 hits. Ended up scoring 6-1. So Davis Schneider, he went 0-3. He had a rough game, but he did make that amazing diving catch. Joey Liperfito came in to pinch hit for him. He ended up getting a single, and he ended up getting a run. George Springer had another outstanding performance. He went 3 for 5 with a homer and 2 runs scored. He had a rough outing there. I think it was, I forget which inning it was, but it was a huge mistake from him. It was bases loaded. Tyler Heineman popped a hit out in center field, and George Springer just found his way slowly out in home plate. And I bet he won't be doing that again. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he went 2 for 5, and he finally got himself a home run for the day. And what can you say about Bo Bichette? Bo Bichette at the top of the 8th, he had a double, and he drove in 2 runs to break the score from 0. So the Jays ended up taking the lead in the top of the 8th of a score to 2-0. Addison Berger went 0 for 4. He had a rough day. Clement 1 for 4. Straw 1 for 2, and Leo Jimenez went 0 for 4. But Nathan Lucas came in to pinch hit to play center field. He ended up getting a 2-run home run in the top of the 9th inning. So did Springer, and so did Vladdy. Outstanding performance. So yes, Jays won 6-1. Vladdy got a homer. Springer got a homer. Nathan Lucas ended up getting a 2-run homer. And Bo Bichette ended up getting a 2-run double to take the lead. So, well, we got to look at the Davis Schneider catch out in left field. So, tweet by Keegan Matheson, Davis Schneider with candidate for the Blue Jays catch of the year. Wow, what an amazing catch. Kevin Gausman throws the pitch. Batter hits it out, thinking that I'm going to get a double of this, and what an outstanding performance. Just, that was the play of the game right there, boys. That was the play of the game for the Toronto Blue Jays to take the leads. Outstanding performance. Well, with another game down, well, there's an injury report on Mr. Alejandro Kirk. Yeah, Alejandro Kirk got injured in tonight's game. I think it was the second inning. So the catcher, Alejandro Kirk, one of the Blue Jays All-Star leaders, exited tonight's game early after taking a foul tip of his mask in the top of the 4th. He had stayed in to finish the inning before the pitch hit for the 5th. But before he was taken out, he was hot tonight. He ended up getting a double off a screwball in his first at bat and raising his batting average to 304 with a 774 OPS on this season. After the foul tip incident, Tyler Heineman stepped in behind the plate. The veteran backup, who's been hitting over 330 this season, took over the catching duties in relief and helped Toronto maintain control defensively. At the just 26th and All-Star 2025, Kirk has emerged as one of the top catchers in MLB play. So Alejandro Kirk, hopefully it's not too serious. Hopefully he'll probably end up getting a few days off. But getting a direct hit in the face, mind you, he was wearing a mask. But getting a foul tip hit right in his face, it probably shook him up, turned his neck back. So Hopefully he's okay. For precautionary, the Toronto Blue Jays manager, John Schneider, took him out of the game and put Tyler Heineman in his place. So, but yeah, hopefully he's okay. And another couple days of rest, and he'd be right back at her again. So yeah, it was pretty much a pitcher's duel today. Kevin Gausman up for the Blue Jays. He went 6 innings played. He only allowed 1 hit, 1 walk, and he had 10 strikeouts. Outstanding performance by Kevin Gausman today. He dropped his ERA from 4.01 down to 3.82. Brandon Fisher came in. He pitched the 7th inning. He had a clean inning. Tommy Nance, he did pretty good today as well. He came in the 8th inning. Then he pitched another batter, but he did give up a run, but he had 2 Ks as well. And then Macy Fluharty came in to finish the 9th inning, and he was up against two batters, and he also had a clean inning with a strikeout. As far as Screwball, he is quite a pitcher, but you know what the Blue Jays did? They definitely shook him up quite a bit. And it's nice to see that. So yeah, great performance by the Blue Jays. The key player of the game could be pretty much, I would say, Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette went for 2 for 4, and he had a double with 2 RBIs. Definitely worth the shot. But definitely the play of the game, I'd have to give it to Mr. Davis Schneider. Definitely a candidate for the catch of the year. Just look at what just an outstanding performance. That's just crazy. But yeah, that's the way the Blue Jays been playing all year. It's just on stop, and just continuing doing what they're doing. And look back at so as it stands right now, we're 63-42. We're 21 games over 500. As you can tell, the run differential is 48. So we have a 4-game winning streak, and we're percentage of 600% right now. And like I say, in American League East, in American League, I should say, we have 2.5 games up against Houston, 3.5 against Detroit now. Overall, we have a full game up against the Milwaukee Brewers. And we have a 1.5 games up against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Another day, another win for the Toronto Blue Jays. In tomorrow's game, the Toronto Blue Jays will be playing tomorrow again for the last game up against the Detroit Tigers. It will be Mr. Max Scherzer up against Mr. Jack Flaherty. So Max Scherzer, he is 1-0 for the season, 5.14 ERA. He's appeared in 28 innings played with 28 strikeouts. Mr. Jake Flaherty, he is 5-10 for the year, 4.77 average, and he has 130 strikeouts of the year. So as it stands, Jays are 63-42, and the Detroit Tigers are 16-46. The Detroit Tigers are definitely falling off their wagon. They have lost 12 of the last 13 games. Over a week and a half ago, they were the best team in the league, and everybody was saying the Detroit Tigers were the best. But now the Toronto Blue Jays are the best. They're just, I don't know what to say. All I can say is keep going, boys. You know, keep your foot on the gas and don't let up. But yes, I think the Jays still need to do more work. I think Ross Atkins still need to go out, get another bullpen arm. As far as the hitting, I really don't know we even need another power hitter. I mean, everybody that we have, they're doing everything. I mean, Dalton Varshall's coming back up very shortly. With all these guys, everything's clicking. So bringing somebody in, I don't know, it might interfere with things. But I think what we need to do, John Schneider or Ross Atkins needs to go out and get some pitchers. I think that's what we need right now. I feel that we don't even need another power hitter. I feel that we need to get some bullpen arms. But overall, it's another win for the Blue Jays. It's just outstanding. I was kind of worried to get going into the sixth inning there. I said, oh, here we go. This might be the game that we might lose because there was a couple mental errors. I mean, Vladimir Jr., he was out third base too far, and it was a 3-1 count up against Tyler Heineman. He wanted to bunt, but ended up missing it. And the catcher threw it to third, and Vladimir Jr. was out too far. He ended up getting out at third. So that was one error. There was a few other errors. So, but anyway, it turned out great. The Jays batters were able to get Screwball's pitch count up and drove him out of the game. So ever since we got him out, we got into the bullpen, and that's when the bats came alive. But yeah, awesome, boys. Let's go, Blue Jays. But thank you all for coming in the East Coast Blue Jays. I'm your host, Patrick McGraw. Have yourself a great game and enjoy tomorrow night's game. Like I always say, let's go, Blue Jays.